chopper. No matter if the west side, east side, north side, south. Wherever you at, just keep your gun pop. You know my city streets mean. Pass me the loud, now you ride with the king and swing OG. I'ma take you where they won't roll. Cause you fucking with the gangsta flow. Yeah. That's on Capitol Hill, the bypass, they know. Take a ride with the chief. Out of town is know you're out.
Man, the boys rule, right?
La 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 la.
Welcome to my city, man.
La 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 la.
Welcome to my city.
La 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 la. Some of you niggas ain't real. 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 Some of you niggas ain't real.
Please. Wake up.
All right, 10 o'clock. Let's go.
What's up? This is Mark Curry hanging with Mr. Cooper, OG from Oakland. But now I am hanging with Red Grant in the morning. If you ain't hanging with Red Grant in the morning, you the lame what? You got to hang with Red Grant in the morning? Yeah. What's happening? Is this thing on?
All right, Red Grant in the morning, live with the one and only Mr. Mark Curry, live on tour. Our tour mate, our friend, our family, our brother, and not only our brother, but he teaches us so much. Shout out to Mark Curry. What up, Mark?
What's happening, peoples? How you guys doing? This reapers and this deeples. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep these deeples going. I always keep the deeples going. I always keep the deeples in your people's clothes. Because if you don't, whoa, you never know what's happening. The motherfucker run up on you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, what happened? Everybody lost me. I'm the only nigga on the line.
Nah, we good.
It's Red Grant live. I'm the only one left.
Nah,
Niggas
you
abandoned me.
We can see.
Niggas put me on and then just left me. Ain't that a bitch?
Nah, you
Oh,
here. Zoo, scream in the back and let them know we still here.
Damn.
They can still see you, Mark.
Oh, they can still see me. Well, let me keep talking. They can still see me. This game is real. You know what I'm saying? Just like these glasses. Look at through, these lenses. It's like Los Angeles. You got to look through these lenses and shit. Look at these fake-ass, foogie-doogie, fake-ass motherfuckers and say, what to? What's up? What's up? How you feeling? How you dealing? You know, girls out there got no money. You still going? Shit.
Yeah, hey,
What
Mark,
the hell
can
is
you hear
going on? They just
Hey,
put
Mark,
me
can
on
you hear
live, and everybody went off the live. That's what it's about. Damn. I'm the
No,
only
we
one
want-
with internet.
Can he
This
hear
is
us?
Red Grant
Dude,
live
dude.
in the morning.
I
So
don't
every
think
morning
so.
check out
Just
Red
yell
Grant.
back there
I
and
give
tell
you
them
guys his
you
phone
can't
number so
hear
you can
him.
call him
You
motherfucker.
can't
You know
hear
what
him.
I'm saying? So you can go real deep with it. They keep calling
Mark,
me. What
can
am
you
I
hear
doing
Red?
wrong?
We can you hear
Wait a
us?
minute.
Tell them to come to your joint, man.
What is going on here?
Can you hear Red?
Huh? I can't hear nobody.
Hey, Zoo, give him your joint, Zoo.
You know what? What is
Yeah.
going on?
His
How
joint
about
on.
this? Internet? This one you can come out of that one. Sit right here. I can't just be sitting down at the Starbucks because of the food. You need a strong phone. Right here, perfect fit. It's too hot back here. Okay. Right here, Mark. Let me get my coffee. Yeah, damn.
I'm gonna just have him take my chair.
Okay, because we back here, 195 degrees. I feel like I'm in Patty's pussy.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! I just sit here. So you take your seat. I sit right here. No,
Hey, so tell Mark to cut his phone off. Hey,
But you ain't in it, dude.
We good. I was on all morning. You special guest.
hey,
No,
hey,
come out of
hey,
this.
Troy, cut him off on his phone. There you go. And then bring Zoo up on his phone. There we go. Here we go. Now unmute Zoo.
Let's
Unmute
do
yourself.
this.
There we
I'm
go.
ready.
Hey, there we go.
There you go. God damn.
Game is strong. Even though that say Corey Zooman Miller, it's not Corey Zooman Miller. Mark Curry has taken over the seat.
And I took over Zoo Man Miller's seat. This kind of shit Zoo got sticks. Zoo is into that emotional kind of stuff, you know. Not only this, he got these sticks. He be smoking these. I mean, I don't. He like these cilantro or some shit. The whole house smell like the pine forest. So like, you know, it's just crazy. That's Zoo. Zoo got the backwoods. These backwoods are completely different. You roll these things, you got to have archery. You got to say, you got to pull that motherfucker out, roll it. It's like you making turkey. It's like your mama making soul food. You waiting. Take 3 hours to roll these. I had one girl, she had one finger. She only had 3 fingers, and she tried to roll the back.
Oh, shit. It was too perfect. It was too perfect. Bring him back up if you can, Troy. The other phone, Zoo. We get the one and only Mark Curry on here, and we can't get him on.
The one and only.
Oh,
Man.
oh, Zoo, please get Mark back on. Oh, Zoo, get Mark back on. These is the times right here. I'm back in, man. I don't know what happened. Oh, okay. All right. That's what it is. All right. I was like, all right, man. That backwards shit is crazy. All right. Bring it back in. Bring it back.
All right. Are we back?
You were talking about the
Now I
backwards.
can't hear you, nigga. What the hell is going on in this shit?
1, 2,
I
1, 2.
can't hear shit. Can't see shit. Hello? What the hell is going on there?
Zoo.
It's like BET when it first started. Hello? When BET first started, you couldn't hear them for 2 years. People say, I'm just happy that it's a black network. I don't care.
We can't all.
There we go.
Huh? Can y'all hear us?
There you
There we
go.
go.
Oh man.
Back here.
You were talking about the
Hey,
back.
Reggie, can you turn your jacket down a little bit? Because it's fucking up my eyes, nigga. Cause you just, that yellow and that all them shit and that red, nigga, feel like I'm at Disneyland. God damn, now you're more red with a big onyx on. God damn. You's a pimp with chicks with that they can't see color. Bitch, when you see my yellow, bitch, you come. When you see yellow or red, you come. That's how he give his women signals. If I got red on, that means stop. Yellow means keep walking the blade. Yeah. Oh, that's damn.
But
That's that
slow.
pimp
Tell
look.
him walk slow.
Big old watch sitting out there. I'll rob you, boy. I'm not lying. Nigga. I'll take that watch. Oh, that shit. I take that jacket too. We doing in here? How you doing, Red Grant? In the morning. How you guys doing? I'm Mark Curry. Guys, if you guys ain't listening to Red Grant, you just do some bullshit. Listen to Red. When you listen to Steve Harvey in the morning, hi, I'm Steve Harvey. Today is life lessons is about doing what you need to do to help people. Nigga, what? What are you talking about? That bullshit. What we talking about in the morning?
Hey, so Mark. So
Yes,
look,
sir. First topic.
so we've been on tour. First of all, man, you've been killing the tour, the Cat Williams Heaven on Earth tour. We just truly blessed to be around a legend like yourself, Mark. And you're not no bougie ass. You just an Oakland dude forever.
Hell business.
How did Oakland shape your future, bro?
How did Oakland shape my future? I like that. I've never heard that question. How did Oakland shape your future? That's dope. Well, Oakland gave me, well, in Oakland, it's like you living in the jungle. So in the jungle, you got all kind of ops at you. You got, every second in the jungle, there's something. There's something about to eat you. There may be something else that makes something about gonna hurt you. So that's how it prepared me for the future. Because when I got to LA, you know, I had to dealt with Oakland. So LA was a cakewalk. Not a cakewalk, I wouldn't say
Right.
that, but how to deal with the people in the situations and look at all these fugazi motherfuckers out there that you think is your friend, but they really your enemies. You know what I mean? So that's what you really got to watch out for in Hollywood is just you maintaining you. And, you know, because you're going to have a lot of people coming at you they want to be you. They want what you want. And it makes sense, you know? You know, just like the dope boy game, you know what I mean? You know, they want what you want. So that's why you got to, you know, you got to stay who you are, stay true to you and stay, you know, and that's why I love Oakland because Oakland is my city where I'm from. They give me love. It's the town. Motherfuckers doubt us. They don't, you know, they say the ghetto ain't going to make it. We ain't going to do this. We ain't going to do that. So that's why I stay, you know, I like to stay in Oakland. I like to, you know, be with my people because it gives me motivation, lets me know that you cannot stop, nigga. You can no slacking in this. It ain't no slacking. Ain't no slacking in this game. You got to keep reinventing yourself. Be somebody else. Be somebody new. Keep your jokes hot. You know what I mean?
You know, town business. When people say town business, though, Mark, that it's different than any other business, bro. Like you know, town business is town business, and if you've been to the town, you know, it's similarities to certain parts of California, but it ain't no similarities.
No, ain't no similarities. We do what we do. You know what I'm saying? The town is the town. Everybody do what they do. We got our own little individual thing. We know we do what we do. You know that, you know, that's my grandma saying that. You know, that's what we do. You know, my grandma do that at family reunions. Throw that up, you know. It's just, you know, we're different because we near the bay. You know, we got that bay, we got that fog. We got the fog and we got the bay. So, you know, we're completely unique, the Bay Area. Some of the best minds came out that Bay Area. If you think about it, if you look at the Bay Area, some minds came out of we were the first ones dancing with no music in the 70s. Haight Ashbury. We was dancing to no music. Nobody was doing it. They wasn't doing that in DC, Chicago. We was the only ones. Our minds were creative.
What up, Dusties? The Red Grant Morning Show, live with Young T Baby on all platforms.
And I don't know about how you feel, but I just don't feel like relationships gonna ever be the same like they used to be.
No, they won't because of social media. This just my perspective of it. I think it's because of social media. You know, everything is put up on the forefront, so it's like nobody leave nothing to be. You know, it's like you know a person from social media. You get what I'm saying?
They don't leave nothing for you to no mystery.
Yeah, to get to know them, and then I'm old school, so I'm not too big on meeting people in the DMs and stuff like that. You know. So,
yeah, you like us. We real social media.
Me in the grocery store, Home Depot, or Lowe's, while I'm buying plants or something, you know, at Trader Joe's or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Ace Hardware.
Scares me.
Ace Hardware. Meet Tia at Ace Hardware.
I go to all them places. I might have a hoodie or a hat on, a bonnet or whatever, but I'll be there. I'll be there. But
hey,
you know what I mean.
I wanted to ask this question. This is my question I had to ask, right? Who, because you talk trash, right? And I ain't saying that because I talk trash. You feel me? But I know the person in my family that talk the most trash to me, right? My sister is a trash talking mug. You feel me? So who's the person in your family that everybody know was talking the most trash that you probably influenced you?
I'm going to be honest. I came from a large family. I'm the oldest of 6 siblings. My great grandmother had about 10 kids, so I had a lot of great aunts. My grandmother was a pioneer in the family. We came from the Poker Bean Projects, if you know of First 48, and she was a very hardworking woman. She worked 3 jobs. They was in sororities, so they was some professional cussers. You get what I'm saying? She was a candy lady. Her house was the candy store house. She worked for a judge cleaning his house, and she worked at Miami Children's Hospital for as long as I could even remember, until she passed away. So my mom was a curse like a sailor, because she had me young. She had me at about 16, 17. And then, 2 years later, she had 5 other kids, back to back. All my brothers and sisters from one dad. They have one father. It's one man. I'm the only one with a different father. And then my 5 siblings have the same father. So she had all of them like 11 months. I have 2 brothers that be the same age sometimes, when their birthday come up.
What they call that?
I don't even know. She had one early, and then she messed around and got pregnant again. So she was just popping them.
My sister did that.
So she was having kids at a young age. She had 6 kids by the time she was 24, 25 years old. So I know she had hell in the house, of course. So that's probably what she gained her cursing from, cursing all us out. And I just couldn't help it. It was the root of my environment. I came from the Poker Bean Projects. And if you knew of the Poker Bean Projects I was born in 76. I was cussing at 5 years old.
Do you really got hands?
Oh yeah, I got hands, I got legs, I got feet, I got aim, I'm a sharpshooter, I got bite, I got scratch, I got all that. I got wind, I could jump the gate, I got all that. I got all that. You know what? I'm a lover though. I'm not a fighter, Red. I don't want y'all to think I'm this mean person.
We can tell.
People think I just attack bad fathers and stuff like that, and I'm this baby mama Avenger, whatever the case may be.
That's why I brought you on the show. Because
I don't want people to think that I'm out here just attacking the bad fathers. There's a lot of good fathers out here. It's a lot of them. And I give y'all flowers, and I give y'all ties and y'all mugs and y'all cologne too, But there are some fathers by choice that just, they let emotion take over, and they just, not saying that they're not good fathers when they are being fathers, but you got a lot of men that allow emotions to take over, and it gets in the way of them being a parent, and us women, we carry a lot of things. We get hurt, we get emotional, but we don't let anything stop us from being a parent. We keep it going. And sometimes I don't understand why some men can't put those things to the side and do the same. It's no excuse. To me, those are excuses, and excuses are lies. When they come up with an excuse, oh, she talk crap, or I can't take her mouth, or she this, or she that. That's an excuse. Because it's all right when we, got something going on, and we could go back and forth, and then the next hour we in the bed laid up. It ain't no problem then.
But sometimes, and I'm just being devil advocate right now, right? I'm just being devil advocate. Sometimes, fellas, and I talk to a lot of my brothers, that's in, these situations. And sometimes they say the parents won't let them, the woman won't let them parent. Well, and
You got some out there like that too. You got some that's out there.
And that's the only thing when they don't let them parent, that's why I be getting mad at. You know what I'm saying? Let them parent. Because if a dude trying, and we know how important fathers are in the lives of our kids, just let them try.
Because I've seen it a lot. There's a lot of women that don't allow men to parent, but
I'm not going nowhere. Me and my wife, I told her like this. I will sleep on this basement couch. You bring your new boyfriends. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere.
That's what I'm talking about, Grant. We need more fathers like you out here in the world. When I looked at some of them car rides with you and your daughter just singing at the top of y'all lungs, I said, man, this is beautiful.
Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy Fredro Star. Yo, make sure you tap in to Red Grant Morning Show. Crazy funny, man. Check out Red Grant. Get your laps up. You heard?
Now you got the new book out.
Yeah, man. The book is called Back the Fuck Up, the Story of Onyx. Back the Fuck Up is the first album. So I wanted to make a book of how Onyx started, even before Sticky Fingers got in the group. Because Sticky Fingers from Onyx wasn't always in Onyx. You know what I mean? He kind of joined the group later after Jam Master Jay, the great Jam Master Jay, rest in peace. He put us on after Jam Master Jay said, yo, this kid Sticky Fingers, who I'm hearing on these demos, he got to be in the group. If he not in the group, I'm not signing Onyx. And that's how Sticky Fingers got in the group. Because at first it was just me, Big DS, rest in peace, and
Big
Sun
DS.
C, Suave. It was just us three. Fredro Star, Suave, and Big DS. Then Sticky Fingers got in the group. Then we made records like Throw Your Guns, made records like Slam, made records like Shifty, and first that's how it started.
Go down gritty and grimy.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
y'all gotta be like, can you give us some stories? That just give me some it ain't got to be the wild ones, but because y'all was the first ones that really, really had them big old stadium crowds, and y'all had them y'all was dealing with fans them
There's a
wild.
movement.
What's
It
the
was the
wild?
movement.
What's the wildest story that you know that you tell people every time you say a wild story?
I mean, the first tour, we was on tour with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? The Chronic tour. That tour, we was doing stadiums, and we was on a tour. Run DMC, Boss, who passed away recently, Boss, the girl MC, she was on the tour. Dog Pound, and even little Bow Wow was on the tour. Bow Wow was like 12 years old. This little kid rapping while people was walking in. Bow Wow was rapping like, who this little kid? And he turned out to be Bow Wow, legend. But that tour only lasted 6 days, 6 dates, because somebody in Snoop's entourage thought it would be cool to kidnap the van driver from the hotel because they wanted to go to a party that night. So the van driver was like, nah, I can't take y'all. So somebody in Snoop entourage threw the nigga in the back of the van, kidnapped him, took him to the club. He probably had a good time and all that. When we woke up in the morning, it was mad police in front of the hotel.
Whoa.
They was like, nobody going nowhere, da-da-da-da. And that was the end of the tour, man. Word.
Hey, that's a wild story. I bet the dude that got kidnapped, he probably was in the party like,
You know what I'm saying? He probably caught a shorty and all that.
Met his baby mama in there.
Exactly. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
he didn't know he was kidnapped, man. Them wild stories, right?
Yo.
I'm talking big stadium tours. Dr. Dre and Snoop, before they came out, they had like a movie playing. Like they had a movie where they was like in the liquor store, somebody came and robbed the liquor store, and they basically shot the dudes who was robbing the liquor store. And on stage, they had a liquor store. And while you watching the movie, after the gunshots, bah, 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 these niggas walk out the liquor store, the crowd goes crazy. This shit was insane, bro. Dr. Dre he's the mastermind.
Hey, Troy, did we ever get the clip?
All right, that'll be $2.65.
They ain't the same sandwich.
What are you talking about?
They ain't the same sandwich. His was bigger.
It's the same fucking sandwich.
Yes, this shit was bigger.
It's the same goddamn sandwich, all right?
You take your fucking fish head hands and you make my sandwich bigger too, all right?
Why don't you go outside and chill, man? Take a walk and go to another store.
What?
Get the fuck out of the store.
What?
Get the fuck out of the store!
Man, fuck you, ain't going fucking nowhere.
Like I said, these things happen all the time because these kids don't really know how to handle guns. Guns is very dangerous in the ghetto, and it's still happening, man. So Strap, when Forrest Whitaker made Strap, he didn't even know he would be making something that would still be is relevant today. That shit was in '93.
Damn. But the craziest thing is, it wasn't like you was no actor. You was but you acted better than actors.
That was my first movie. Never went to acting school. Never thought about acting. The only person I thought I wanted to be was Lee from Beat Street. You know what I'm saying? Lee from Beat Street was my hero. That was my hero. You know what I'm saying?
Lee was cool.
He was cool. I wanted to be like him in every way. Like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of looked like me too. That was my first audition. Jam Master Jay was like, yo, there's this movie called Strapped. Forrest Whitaker's directing it. He's looking for some young faces. I went in there. The whole Onyx crew went in there. I saw other actors and other rappers in there. You know what I'm saying? So I knew it was serious. And Jackie Brown, the casting director, she saw something in me. And she told me to come back the next day. I came back the next day. They was like, "Can you come back one more time?" And then I knew it was serious, and I got the role. You know what I'm saying? That led to things like Moesha, Sunset Park, Light It Up with Usher, and Forrest Whitaker also was in Light It Up, which is crazy because now I'm
Yeah.
in Light It Up with Usher and Forrest Whitaker, and he's the guy who put me in the movie. But now I'm his enemy in the movie. I got a gun to Forrest Whitaker head in the movie. Like if you watch Light It Up, it's about these kids who take a school for hostage, and Forrest Whitaker was the cop. This is the guy who discovered me as an actor. Now I'm acting in a movie with him, going against him. You know what I'm saying? It was a full moment for me, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I did Save the Last Dance, which was one of the biggest movies, did over 500 million in the box office.
Let's go.
I mean, this is real shit.
Okay, man. And the thing is, I want to allow people to be out there and not understand how powerful we are and how powerful we've been and how the doors that we open up, you know, so other youngers can come in. And we had no internet, no social media at the time, and none of that. You had to get it from the mud, right? So I did see that your show is doing super well, and I want to congratulate you on your show. You want to tell everybody about the show, how they can catch your show, because I've been popping. My man Troy, you've been, you know, that's our man.
Right. Well, you could go on Onyx HQ, Onyx headquarters, onyxhq.com, all the tour dates. You know, we got one of the best shows in hip hop. We learn from the best. We learn from the Busta Rhymes. We learn from the Redman, the Method Mans. We learn from the Tribe Called Quest, the KRS Ones, the Run DMCs. Like, these are the guys that we looked up to, and you know, we praise, and we know when you get on that stage, you gotta go crazy. And shout to Ice Cube too, one of the best shows in hip hop. These are the guys that we learn from, and these are my peers, and this is what we do. Onyx got one of the best shows on the universe. When Slam come on, it goes crazy.
But how do you keep that?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Because you know, y'all's whole foundation is energy.
Right.
Young kids jumping off of stages. So as you become an older gentleman and you go out to give that energy, what you got to do in life to be able to have that energy still?
Yo, bro, I got 3 young kids, man. Shout to Princeton, Brighton, and Rivy, man. They keep me young. You know what I'm saying? So I do my exercise. Health is wealth, man. You gotta stay healthy, and just get out there. You don't gotta go crazy in the gym. Just stay healthy, stay active, move around. So when I get on that stage, I'm already ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Because I stay tuned up. You know what I'm saying? This is a war. I call it the art of war. You know what I'm saying? When we go on those stages, we give back the energy that comes to us. When those records come on, the energy that comes from the crowd, we give it right back. I see guys like, you know, Little Uzi Vert, you know what I'm saying? The whole ASAP Rocky, the whole ASAP Mob, and Future, and Suicide Boys, and Playboy Cardi. All these young dudes is slam dancing in they shows. We brought that to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We brought that for real. Like, there's nobody who brought the word slam into hip hop. We made the phrase slam. We brought it into hip hop. I saw a group called Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. I was watching a video. Leo Cohen, president of Def Jam. He's probably the president of, I think, YouTube right now. He's like Mike Kaiser, president of Atlantic Records. They were the guys at the time telling me, yo, this Throw Your Guns record is ill, but what's your radio record? And we had to go back to the drawing board because we handed the album and they was like, the album ain't over. Y'all need a radio record. This ain't enough. Throw Your Guns is cool. Shifty is cool, but where's your radio record? I went home and saw Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit video on MTV. It's all in the book. It's all in the book. And I said, we gonna bring this to hip hop. And when I did that, we made the record slam. Of course, all the elements in the record, like train up. Dun, 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 dun. We brought that and we mixed it with da, 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 da. We put all those things together and made slam. People might not know that, but this is the elements that made the chorus. And then that was it. We brought slam dancing to hip hop. And now, like I said, years later, the ASAP Rockies, the Little Uzi Verts, they still doing what we brought to hip hop.
Salute. Salute. Because I was one of them kids slamming.
So on your
Red Grant in the morning. In the morning, not the evening. Morning. That means you got to get up.
Now, how I got promoted to Daily Talk?
Yeah, gonna tell. Because we know you're gonna tell.
Dang right. We got to talk about this Carnival cruise. Y'all be lying about these cruises now. Ain't nobody having that much fun on these cruises.
Hold on. You can't just jump in and say we got to talk about these cruises.
Oh.
What happened? Something had to happen.
It's not. Everybody lying to me. They having all this fun. First of all, I think I only heard music the first day when the sail away party. I ain't heard no music since. I'm like, can y'all play the Isley Brothers, Sir Charles, something? I'm tired of the cha-cha slide, the wobble. I'm sick of all that white people shit. Put some stuff up there that I can do, okay?
So it's safe to say you are on a cruise or had just come back from a cruise.
And then pulled over because I am pissed. And what is Stone's liquor? Lord, that's some cheap liquor they got on that boat. You're going to have a headache the whole ride there. And I almost swam back. I promise, because I was ready to get up off of that. Yeah, I almost jumped and just started swimming. If I would have had to do one more day on that boat.
Wait, you telling me they never played Boots on the Ground?
They played Boots on the Ground when we sailed away on Friday. Today is Monday. I ain't heard nothing since. I almost put everybody on the ground in there. Boy, it was just awful. And it just, I don't know. And then what is Stowe's liquor? And the only top shelf liquor they had was Hennessy. That's for boys.
That's for boys.
Yeah, I'm a girl. Give me something cute. No,
So look, they said something about Miss Hilton is suing Mary J. Blige for $15 million.
As she should.
What's going on with that?
I don't know. Something about they didn't do some music or something they didn't do. I don't know why they suing Mary J. But I got to find Mary J. wine. That's probably why they suing her. Yeah. They say the wine is motor oil, so I'm finna go find it now.
Misa Hilton say, man, I'm about to sue Mary J. Blige, and nobody knows why.
She held up one of her artists. That's what she said.
Did everybody just after?
No, you still
What
here.
she said? I didn't read why she was suing her.
She held up one of her artists, one of Misa's artists.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
so that's when y'all can't be sliding these stories in here that don't mean nothing. Don't just slide them in here. Like 2 arrested over a plot to bomb Lady Gaga's concert. Did y'all hear about this?
I did hear about that.
Yeah, as they should. And you can already know what color they is. Y'all know black people ain't finna set nothing on fire. You know our mama's gonna call us first and say, if you don't get your ass out, them people think. Y'all know the mama's gonna call y'all and to make sure y'all don't go bother them people's stuff. That's why when bombs and shootings and stuff happen, I already know who it is. It ain't us.
Yeah.
If you hear the word arson, that's somebody's name. Arson William, Arson James, a middle name, a good middle name, Kevin Arson Romero.
Benjamin Arson. Yeah, we already know.
It's a good middle name.
Know. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna name some stuff. Y'all tell me black or white. Okay. Steals 3 cell phones out the T-Mobile store and run out.
No, the YNs off rip.
YNs?
Yeah.
Off rip.
Yeah.
Off rip.
Right out the store?
Yeah.
While people shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
While somebody had it in their hand.
You know they got to switch. Leave them boys alone.
They did.
Gets on the bus. Man gets on the bus. Stabs 3 people, shoots 1 in the head, and runs off the bus.
Yep.
They not like us.
Them people. Yeah.
They're not like us.
That Betty White children right there. That's her grandkids right there.
So that's methodical. You thinking?
Who got all that?
Your brain.
But who got all that energy, baby? I run out of breath after one swing. You got 3 of them and shoot somebody. Oh hell no! You know there's somebody white. Yeah,
they play a lot of video games.
Yeah, and brought it to life.
And wanted to see if they could do it in real life.
And they
old GTA moms.
So this man breaks a world record of 453 punches in 1 minute. Like,
no, he from Hawaii. Yeah, that's
I'm talking about 453. Do we have that, Troy? I know we don't have a lot of videos no more.
Sure, don't
Hilarious.
let him get you.
It's true.
Like it ain't played yet.
When Troy don't answer, when he don't answer immediately, I know it's a no. He looking for.
Wait, so you said how many punches per minute?
No, 453 punches he did in 1 minute.
A regular boxing round is what, about 3 minutes?
Yeah. So just
times that by 3.
Just imagine your head right here, and that man can hit you 453 punches in 1 minute.
That's from them people in Hawaii, you know, the ones with the tattoos and the Honolulu. That's them. They all built like that.
You talking about my Islanders?
Yes, that ain't nobody black or white. That's from over there.
Hey, bro, if somebody punch you that many times in a minute in the face, your head gonna look like a chopped cheese.
A charcuterie board, huh?
You're gonna want some aioli sauce with that.
Yeah, no, you're going to jail. You're going to jail immediately. I'm calling the police. Like, you not getting up. Yeah.
They're gonna send you over there to fight that gorilla.
Fight them charges.
Get 101 of him. Get 100 of him, and we'll get the gorilla.
Yeah. I say line up all the deadbeat baby daddies for that gorilla. That's what I think.
Executions.
Swing them niggas around your head like a helicopter and let them go. I'm talking about get them a new silverback. Snatch all their backs off.
Hey, Ariel set niggas up.
I want all of them gone. All the deadbeat. I'm talking about, and I want the runners and the middlemans, all of them gone. Especially if you say you the big homie and you the runner, snatch their backs off.
You're taking them on dates to the zoo and wondering.
Look, meet your competition right here. Sign their ass right on up. Right in front of
stand right here a minute. I want to take a picture of you.
Yoke him up, gorilla. Yeah, I got plenty of bananas in my car. I'm talking about soon as he beat on that chest, beat his head in just like you doing your chest, please, gorilla. Yes, line all them niggas up. I'm talking about every nigga that's wearing Fruit of the Looms or Hanes boxers. Line them up. Sick of y'all. Them checkerboard boxers, line their asses up too.
I got some Fruit of the Looms ones.
Line your ass. You light skin. You first. I want you front and center. We tired of light skinned people anyways. Y'all is scary.
So do we want to have a community silverback to regulate a little bit of this problems we might have?
I swear. Yeah. Start there. Bring the silverback. I got the niggas.
Y'all made my day today. This is one of them days that I didn't even think I was gonna make it back home. And I made it back home and I'm sitting in front of some great people. Thank y'all so much for stopping through today. Ariel Jenkins, Corey Zooman Miller, my man Troy over there behind the board. And there's a great time right now. But
what's going on, everybody? This is Chris Gotti Lorenzo, and join me on the Red Grant Morning Show. We'll be on all platforms. You don't want to miss it.
I started at Ventures. I wrote the business plan in 2009. If you go back to 2009, record labels are still prevalent. They're not like they are today. I was way ahead of the game, and I still am. I'm way ahead of where independent artists or record, like companies like DistroKid and TuneCore that exist. Only one that existed when I started, it was two companies. It was TuneCore, and the other one was, I was trying to acquire them, and the name is slipping me right now. It'll come to me in a minute. It was only these two companies that existed for independent artists to put out that was doing it like this, that we're doing it today, where they was just putting your music out, you own your music, and they made you pay them a fee. They was taking certain things from you. And that was their business model. And I seen that and I said, this is amazing. They're only really catering to like rock and roll bands and alternative bands and things like that. And they had a lot of artists signed to it. And I was like, man, there's no bigger culture than hip hop, and I want to address my people, and that's what I did with Adventures. But I was before like what's the United Masters, and I was way before all of these companies, but I didn't have the, let's say, the financial backing they all ended up getting. TuneCore is all not TuneCore. DistroKid is completely a tech. So the owner of DistroKid, he's a techie. He built out his whole platform again, where it would have cost someone else millions of dollars. He was able to do it himself because he's a techie, and it made sense. He built and they're all great platforms. I don't knock nobody. That's the other difference, Red. We was taught
We
wrong.
ain't tripping off nobody else, man. We talking about
I'm
ads.
not worried about a
We
motherfucking
talking
person
about, look,
or
the thing
company.
is, independent artists, you know, a lot of people don't give it about independent artists, and for you to want, you know, to promote them owning their own masters, yo, that's because me as an entertainer all my life, you know, it's different with comedy. You know, I can go back and say, nigga, give me my, even I put it on TV, I can still go and say it over here, you know?
Yes.
But sometimes it's not like that when it comes to music, when you drop it on a thing.
You
But
know,
I wanted to ask you, because I got so many questions, but
go ahead, let's go.
The music business ain't the same, right?
Right.
But what's some of the good things that you miss about the music industry from back in the day, and what are some things that you glad is gone from the music industry and should be permanently gone?
It's funny. I don't really. The freedom is everything for these artists, but the reality is they're not business. They got to realize it's the music business, right? That's the second part of what they do. And for the most part, most of them don't understand business or how to get to it and make it successful. And that's their biggest challenge. That business side of the music industry. That's why I was like, I'm gonna just open up these doors and relationships. So that's something that I miss, because that's something the labels don't do anymore. They expect you to walk in the door very successful. That's the only reason they'll do a deal with you. They already forecast how much money you're gonna make. It's very scientific how they know who to sign and why. So the olden days, we would just pick. We'll take Red. Oh man, this dude is great. But we didn't think you was a star. We felt we may have had to mold you to sharpen that up. You know what I mean? And get you ready for what's going on today. That's why you, in my opinion, and I have no disrespect to these artists today, they're super creative and talented, but they're missing that part to really excel. The ones that did excel in this time actually got the help of a label to, in this independent day and age. That's what happened. You mentioned, let's stay there with Cardi B. Atlantic put a ton of money into Cardi to make the world buy into her whole theme of music, right? That's what it's about, right? The sound that you create. You know what I tell artists? I don't judge people's music, because I said you might be futuristic and we're just not here. I can't make the world become futuristic today. They're going to get there at their own speed, right? So if you're not tapping on a nerve of what's hot right now, the audience might not gravitate to your music. And as an artist, you have to understand that and say, no problem. You didn't like that? Let me adjust. Let me give you something else.
You can't be in your feelings and be in this business.
No,
Like, you
not
gotta
today. No. Not older times either. It doesn't matter. You couldn't be in your feelings. You had to be ready.
You gotta take criticism really good. And speak.
That I was difficult to work with. And folks ran with that. I'm not difficult to work with. I'm just not gonna put up with no foolishness.
Right.
And it's not that I'm not gonna let you treat anybody else bad that we're playing with. So I think that the misconception came from Tyler Perry. I'm not trying to dress it up. I'm too damn grown to be scared to say it out loud. But when that brother says, oh, she's difficult to work with, well, people ran with that. It affected my career for 12 years on, oh, she's difficult. But what I will say, people that have worked with me, nobody has ever said, oh my gosh, she's difficult to work with. And Tyler Perry ass ain't never worked with me. So go figure that out. Okay then, Red Grant.
Well, we're here now. Forget it. We're here now because he said something recently and you addressed the situation. And I felt you. You know what I mean? Because I just don't like, you know, I don't want to call whatever, what I don't want to get a part of, but don't be hypocritical in situations, right? And you talked about that. What made you react like that?
Angie Stone was a warrior. Angie Stone was a fighter, baby. And to watch that man up there be hypocritical over top of my sister, no, sir. You cannot do that, because if it was the other way around, I know my sister would have done the same damn thing. It's like what you will not do is be a wolf in sheep's clothing. I won't allow that, Tyler Perry. So, and when people say he does such nice things for people, he does. But he's gonna make sure you damn sure know about it. He's gonna make sure you knew. Okay, then, Red Grant, we knew he had Whitney Houston on the plane. We knew he paid for the girl's house when it burned down. We knew he left a $3,000 tip. It's like, listen, when you do things from here, that's between you and the universe. So and let me be clear.
Yeah, and it talks about that in the Bible too. It talks about don't do for people and then brag on it. Like that's supposed to be something that you do, and God, that's you and God.
And so let me be clear, as I've always said, me and my husband love Tyler Perry as we love Oprah Winfrey. They're our brother and sister, or they may be our sisters, however you see it. Okay. However you see it, because if he has on the dress, he's my sister. When he puts on the damn pants, he's my brother. But however, Madea is a far better human being than Tyler Perry. Madea is a far better human being because the principles and the values that she stands on, once he goes back to Tyler Perry, he drops it off. He drops it off. And people oftentimes in our community, we act with our emotions. Not logic, not fact. We just deal with our emotions. And I'm like, y'all, as long as we deal in our emotions, we will always be placed at the bottom because we're not dealing with it logically or factually.
Right. Well, hey, you know, I look at life like this, Mo. And you know, I go through certain controversy, but never nothing like you guys.
Hey, baby, I got a big head for a reason. My shoulders big, my feet big, my ass big. You know, I can carry it, man.
You can handle it. You can handle it. But I did see that you did with Lee Daniels. You got back and you did the new film. Can you speak on that?
You know,
on the Deliverance.
Yes, Lee Daniels and I were like brother and sister. We were friends, and I knew his family. So what I knew my brother was doing was simply drinking the Kool-Aid. And I knew once he put the damn Kool-Aid down and picked up the pure water, he was going to come back. It took years. However, it was worth fighting for. So when people say, Monique, just be quiet. He said to me, as we went on a walk while we were filming, he said, bitch, why didn't you just shut up? That's what he said to me, Red. That's what he said to me. That's what he said to me. And I said, that's what he said, Red, bitch, why you ain't just shut up? That's what he said, you know. And I said, had I shut up, you and I wouldn't be walking down this river. Had I shut up, I wouldn't be on that set with you. So things are worth fighting for. You can't be quiet because what happens is it just, all the way back from slavery, we've been told, let it go. We've been told, just move on. We've been told you don't want to upset the master, so just be quiet. Well, that still affects us in 2025. Monique, be quiet, just move on. So Lee has an Aunt Dot, right? And that's what happens when you got real folks in your family, baby. She said Aunt Dot would not let up off my ass until I fixed it. She kept telling me, you better fix that because you know that girl. And you know she don't deserve what y'all giving to her. You better fix it. So when you got good people in your ear, his Aunt Dot, his sister Leah, his mama, everybody knew, Lee, make that right. T.S. Madison. So when you got somebody that has a pure heart, but this can be confused, you got to be pushing because one day something's going to click. One day it clicked with my brother and he said, I got to make it right. So that's what happened. And once he made it right, it's as if it didn't happen. See, once you say, I take accountability.
Oh, that's the biggest word in the world right there.
don't you take accountability? Because people are human. We move forward. With Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, they have the God complex. I am God, baby. You think I'm gonna apologize? As long as I have breath, Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, I'm gonna keep bringing your name up. And if I die and y'all don't fix it, I've instructed my children. Okay? Okay? Keep on talking about it. Because we'll see what side of history you show up on with all of your fabulous things, but your character's in question.
Now, when you won the Oscar, right? What was like, all right, because you're a Baltimore girl. I mean, you're from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? You grew up real, like real. But when you heard that you won an Oscar, Shorty, what did you do? Like soon as you heard that you were gonna win an Oscar, what you do?
Well, let me say this. It wasn't the Oscar that had me giddy. It was the NAACP Image Award. Because as a little girl, when you saw the Oscars, no one looked like me. No one looked like me that went and got that award till you saw Denzel and you saw Whoopi. But it was years before you saw these people. But it was the Image Award that made me say, oh, if they call my name, oh my God, I've made it. If I get an Image Award, that means that my people, let me be very clear. That means that my people love what I do and they appreciate it. When I was nominated for the Oscar, I'm very grateful for any award that anybody says, we think you're good at this. I'm grateful. But it wasn't the Oscar that made me, I'm proud of all of it, but it was that first Image Award that made me say dreams do come true. It was that first time driving on that set of the Parkers, Red Grant, and I would park outside of the.
How was that? Like when you knew you had the Parkers and you said, I got a TV show. I mean, what did you do? I mean, what? Because it was happening. It had to be surreal.
So they would send out emails, right? And they would say, if you're here for the Parkers, park outside the gate and walk through the fence, and come in. Well, I didn't realize, being one of the stars of the show, I had to get all of everything they sent out, I had to get, right? So I would park outside the gate and walk all the way through the parking lot until one day, this brother named Jim Tripp, I'll never forget it. He pulled up in a golf cart and he said, Mo, why you walking through here? I said, oh, because the email said park outside the gate and walk through. That brother bust out laughing, right? He said, come on, get on the golf cart. I want to go show you something. And Red,
what happened, Mo?
He drove me to my parking space that had my name on it. Right outside the studio door. And he said, Monique, they're not talking to you. They're talking to people that's coming into audition for you and Countess's show. This doesn't apply to you. So,
oh my gosh, you had your own parking space.
What's my name? Okay, so I'm standing there with my cousin, and we both crying. We like, that's your name. Like, that's your name. So all of it for me was just I was a little girl walking inside of my dream. Even now, even walking up on those stages to thousands and thousands of people, I am still that little girl saying, let's play. The sound brother, our sound brother, says to me one night, he says, if anybody else said what you said, it would be a fight. He said,
Alan said that to you.
He said, we were sitting here like, what did she just say? Because they know I love them.
Right.
And I know they love me. So we really in the basement over at Aunt Penny's house, having a couple cocktails, putting something up, and we just having a conversation. But I'm still that little girl playing at 57 years old, 35 years in the game.
I probably got a couple more questions. I'll let you go because you got up for me this morning, and it was rough for me to get up this morning. Like, you never had the mornings that you just keep hitting your snooze?
No, because I'm a grandmother, and my grandchildren live with us. So
I usually don't have it either, but the day I said I'm gonna snooze myself.
You can't excuse yourself from Hicks residence. You got to get up and make breakfast. You got to make the babies lunches. You got to get everybody together and ready. So no, and you know what, Red? I enjoy that. I enjoy the stage. I enjoy the movies. I enjoy TV. But to get up and get the house together for my family, it doesn't compare.
And you and we rush back. We rush back home. We be
home too. We be like, what time is the first flight? It can leave tonight. I'm on it. I'm on it. Let me tell you what I did yesterday.
What?
Just real quick, right? Because I'm thinking I can do it all. So I called my daughter and I say, take out 3 cans of crab meat. When I get home, I'm gonna make some crab cakes for dinner. Okay. When I laid that ass down, I got up about 7:30. My husband looked at me and said, what? I said, Daddy, I'm not even good at the time, but here's what made it beautiful. My baby made them crab cakes last night for dinner. He said, go on, I got it. Go on, I got it. That's why I was on Red.
Man, that's boy. So I want to ask a question, and is Troy, is Zoo somewhere somewhere close? If he is, can you bring? So Zoo's going, but I want to ask about the Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan,
yes,
Patti Bell, Stephanie Mills tour,
yes,
right?
Yes.
It's called the Queen's Tour.
Yes.
Who headlines that tour?
Anybody.
Anybody, right?
Anybody. They could, if they do every date and this person say, I'm a because see, here's the thing. When you have icons like that, even with Cat Williams, even with this tour, anybody could take the position because everybody's iconic in their way. Everybody is veterans. And so with Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan, Stephanie Mills, I don't care who goes in what position, it's going to be an incredible show. Like, it's going to be one of those shows that will be unforgettable.
Happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. But I specifically want to say Happy Memorial Day to the soldiers that we have lost, not only in our country, but around the world. You know, people get up every day, brave soldiers, and face dangers that some of us will never, ever have to face. They put themselves in the line of harm and danger. And we can't forget that. So to all the soldiers that have been lost, to all the families that have lost loved ones to these wars that we fight, we pray for you. We big up you. And anything I can ask you guys to do is just give love to the people that's around you. Give love to strangers. Give love to yourself. And give love to people who fought for us. I love you guys. It's Red Grant in the morning. Enjoy your Memorial Day. Don't eat too much, but eat too much. See y'all next Monday, same time, 10 a.m. Red Grant in the morning.